Come along with Netty and I as we check out this ancient, dried-up waterfall along Highway 395, which is located about 13 miles north of the town of Pearsonville, California, and near the small community of Little Lake. If you've traveled up Highway 395, you may have seen the signs for Fossil Falls, which is an ancient, dried-up waterfall made of reddish-black basaltic lava where the Owens River used to flow. The entrance to the parking area for the falls is easily traversed by almost any vehicle as the road is pretty well graded and ends in a well-maintained parking lot which has a vault toilet. The day we were there, it was well cleaned, which is always a plus. There are also some interpretational signs for your education about this area. This is quite the landscape. If it wasn't for all the sagebrush, it would make you think of like a lunar or a Martian landscape. There's a Martian right up there. To get out to the falls themselves, it's a pretty short half-mile walk from the parking lot. Through some pretty rocky areas that will definitely have you working out your ankle muscles at times. You'll definitely want to watch your step as you walk through those spots. Once you reach the top of the falls themselves, you'll be treated to an impressive view of the lava rock that was sculpted by the Owens River, which used to flow through this area thousands of years ago, but now terminates nearly 30 miles north at Owens Lake. Fossil Falls is pretty dry now. There's no Owens River running through here, but you can still see some pools of water and some tadpoles swimming in them. You can definitely imagine at one time the water running over the wall here, making all these smooth shapes in the rock. This is a nice stop. It's not very far at all off Highway 395 by Pearsonville. Obviously, this is a natural landscape feature, but you can almost pretend this whole area is a modern art sculpture with the many flowing lines and holes that have been carved into the rock. As we looked into some of the water-filled holes, you could actually see what we thought were tadpoles swimming around. It's amazing that no matter where you look, you can find evidence of life. And speaking of the holes in the rock, it is said these erosional features, which are called potholes, are speculated to have formed by high-velocity water currents catching granitic rock from nearby Red Hill and spiraling downward in multiple vortices, causing a drilling action into the basalt below. Sediments might have gotten trapped into these holes, continuing the process of erosion. Netty and I spent a bunch of time exploring around the different features of the falls and were constantly amazed at the many different shapes. We could have easily spent more time walking around the sides and checking out the different views towards the fall structures, but had to get back to our campsite near Death Valley. This Fossil Falls was a pretty cool stop. We definitely could spend more time exploring here, but we have to get back to our campsite. What did you think about it?
It was so cool to see all the forms and how the water created sculptures out of each of the rocks.
It's cool to imagine at one time all the lava flowing through here and then the river coming through, making all the really smooth carvings out of the rock. As we were heading back out of the area, we took a drive down the road that brings you to the Little Lake Overlook, which we didn't actually stop at, but we did get some great views of the red cinder cone mountain called Red Hill that is here, as well as the almost otherworldly views of the road itself. As we drove out of this area, we realized we really enjoyed our time at Fossil Falls and want to thank you for coming along with us on our quick adventure. This unique location along Highway 395 is a must-do if you like day hikes, geology, or just cool scenery. We definitely recommend making a quick stop here. You won't regret it.